One evening, Murdoch was on his way home after a hard day's work. He was exhausted. It was a surprise for him to see Neville standing idle outside the shed, having his fire dropped. "What happened to you?" "Oh, worn out axles. One might say I overworked myself. Guess I'm getting old, eh?" Murdoch couldn't share Neville's optimism. He sighed in empathy. "Well, the main line's traffic will surely clog up for the time being." I can already hear James's grumbling. Next morning, before work started, Murdoch was told to stop at Tidner Sheds by the Fat Controller's orders. He arrived to see two recognizable tank engine twins waiting alongside Winston. "Hello, what's all this about?" "We're here to take over Tidmouth Town." "What?" "What they're actually here for is to help cover some of your jobs while you cover some of Neville's jobs. Katie will be along shortly to help you, so don't worry." Murdoch hadn't had much experience with the twins, but he did know them and their cheeky manner. "Shan't be a problem, sir," he said politely. "Oh, good morning to you, Murdoch. Lovely No! Before long, the engines had arrived at the yards, and Murdoch began giving instructions. "Alright, now we'll have to handle the shunting for the next couple of trains. I'll do what I can considering my size, but then I'll be off to Croven's Gate. Bill to the docks and Ben to Cronk. I trust you can handle that?" "Of course." "Right, that's settled then. Katie, you know what to do." "Mm-hmm." Soon, the engines set to work. The trucks knew better than to start trouble considering the engines they were dealing with. But eventually, the twins grew bored. "God damn! You know, this could do with some excitement." "Excitement, you say? Well, we could play Hunt the Truck." I don't know. It didn't work so well the last time." "I told you I'd find it!" "Mr. Oliver, not now, Toad." Hide and peep?" Nah." "A race to Edwards Junction?" "Ben, analysis." "We should be able to finish shunting in 5 minutes. Then we're clear." "Now we're talking." "Are you ready, Ben?" "Let's dance, Monkey Man." "Alright. Ready? Set. Go!" This won't end well. "Face it, Bill, you have no chance of losing me because everything you're going to do is exactly what I'm going to do. Strange, isn't it?" Meanwhile. Huh? Huh? Oh dear. Points! Sound effect, I'm not even gonna say it. Oh! How did you do that? I have no idea. Soon, the twins had passed Edwards Station. Edwards Junction was near. "I'm going to make it! I'm going to— Oh! Farewell, chosen one!" When the twins arrived back at the yard, they found a very stern controller waiting for them. "I've heard reports of you two thundering down the line. Timetables and speed restrictions exist for a reason. If you two can't follow them, then I shan't be able to trust you helping around here." "Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
sir.
Just know that the Northwestern is a railway and not a racetrack." Murdoch was especially irritated. "I hope you two heard him clearly. Neither one of us will tolerate dangerous and reckless behavior out on the main line." And he huffed away. For the next couple of days, Murdoch would be everywhere where the twins were, supervising them with the sight of an eagle. "Make sure those sightings are filled by tea time. Carefully. This train needs to be double-headed to Owlsburg, and needs to arrive in one piece, mind you." This went on and on until the twins grew fed up. One day, Ben was waiting to depart with some trucks from Brendam Station and was venting to Edward about the situation. And he keeps banging on about peace and quiet, sticking to the speed limit, making sure the train survives. I get we made a mistake, but Bill and I don't need to be treated like babies. Edward listened carefully. I see what you mean. Murdoch is a quiet, no-nonsense kind of engine. He's very sensitive about his surroundings and work ethic, though he means well. I'm sure if you two went out of your way to help with extra things, he'll come around. I suppose you have a point. Ben's guard blew the whistle. Well, I'll better get going. Goodbye, Edward. Take care, and remember what I said. Ben set off down the line. He hadn't had much experience with passengers, but he was no stranger to pulling trucks. He was making great time until he saw two men sitting by the side of the line, one raising his hand and the other leaning against him. What's wrong? My friend here needs to get to the hospital fast. We can't start up his car, and I have no license. Can you get us anywhere else closer? Of course, said Ben's driver. You can get in the brake van. Come on, we'll help you in. Quickly now. The guard was happy to help, and the two men jumped into the brake van. Ben took off as smoothly as he could. All right, boy. Quickly, but steadily. We'll get there. At the next station, Bill was waiting with some empty coaches. Ben and his crew explained to him and the station master. After a couple of minutes, he came back in a hurry. Right, I've stopped all traffic up to Crosby. Harold will be waiting there for you. I've got an idea. Bill, you take the man with the brake van at the back of your train so he won't have to transfer. Your train will have the right of way as well. Right. And so it was arranged. The guard blew the whistle, and the second stretch of the journey began. Bill tore down the line, with the sun shining on him and the lines open as a desert. Engines and passengers waited patiently as he flew through stations. Soon, with flying wheels, he steamed into Crosby, where Harold was there waiting for him. The men boarded quickly and took off into the skies with Harold. Jolly good show, old chap. Can't talk, must fly. Goodbye. 'Tis a fine sight, isn't it? After the jobs were finished, the twins puffed to the sheds, tired from the day's events. The fat controller was there waiting, with Murdoch. Uh-oh. Oh, don't you worry. Harold's pilot told me everything, and I must say I am very proud of both of you. Harold says you were splendid. You two still have a little to learn, but you have shown today that you are really reliable. The twins were humbled. Couldn't have said it better, and I'm sorry for not realizing that sooner. Can you forgive a big fusspot like me? Of course we can, said Ben. But, added Bill, on one condition. Oh boy. Are you sure this is safe? Ben? Pretty safe. Alright. If you don't go over 60 miles per hour. Excuse me. 3, 2, 1, go!